Hello, and welcome to a very special edition of the Unofficial Unsanctioned Women's UCI Cycling Show. My name's Dan, and tonight we want to talk to you about something so important, I'm not allowed to swear. With me is Sarah to explain further. Hello, Sarah.
Hello, Dan.
Hi everyone, we've got something really exciting to tell you about. One of the things that got me really interested and excited about creating this little podcast with my good friend Sarah was the idea of being able to share more of her knowledge and enthusiasm for the stories that go behind and as a natural part of women's cycling. And further to that, Sarah's actually long held a secret desire, which she's finally summoned up all the courage to tell me about. Sarah, tell me more about your deep, dark, secret desire.
Well, my deep, dark, secret desire, okay, it's very embarrassing. It's not at all embarrassing. No, okay, here's the thing, right? The first time I ever saw women's cycle races, and you start looking through the race book and stuff, and you think, hang on a minute, the prize for the Queen of the Mountains jersey is like €150 or something. That's not much at all. And, you know, that's a bit of a weird thing. And on the other hand, I bloody love the fact that the women's cyclists are finishing their races. They've just ridden over the Stelvio and the Bormio or whatever, and then they go back home to their hotel and they eat and they get massaged and then they blog and tell us all about it. And they've got these amazing stories. You've got the people who just have their pithy one-liner tweets. You've got the people, you know, Annemiek van Vleuten, who puts up photos on her blogs. And I've always thought, if jersey prizes don't cost that much money, maybe we can have our own jersey?
Excellent. So, welcome to the very first ever unofficial, unsanctioned social media jersey fund drive.
It's by the fans, for the fans.
We're putting the fan and the fun into fundraising.
Oh, 10 points. Yeah, we've got... So here's my plan, okay? I reckon you and me put a bit of money in, say 25 quid each, yeah?
Done.
And that's our pot. That's our pot for donating money, yeah?
Cool.
And what we'll do is... There are 2 races coming up in September. It's perfect timing for the end of the season. We've got the Tour de l'Ardèche in France from the 3rd to the 9th. And we've got the Brainwashed Ladies Tour in the Netherlands from the 4th to the 9th. So I say we have our jersey prize for any rider who's in one of those 2 races and does any kind of social media about those 2 races, yeah?
Yep. Excellent.
And we don't, because this is about fans, we don't necessarily need them to tell anything or submit it. It's going to be up to like cycling fans to nominate things that they've seen that they like.
Brilliant.
And then we'll decide who gets the jersey by opening it up to a public vote.
Ah, because democracy doesn't work. I mean, it totally works really well.
It'll work fine. Well, this is what I think. And actually, and if fans want to get involved, they can actually donate to the jersey fund as well.
Excellent. Okay, great. So, short version. Pay attention to the races. We all know that you're going to anyway. Then nominate your favourite social media engaged rider. How do they nominate, Sarah?
Well, if they go to our website, prowomenscycling.com, that's prowomenscycling.com, we'll have a nomination form. We'll open nominations on the 3rd of September when the races start, yeah?
Excellent.
And because the Tour de l'Ardèche is in some kind of terrible mobile phone-free zone, we'll have the nomination period open up to the 13th of September.
Great.
And yeah, it can be in any language, it can be on any platform, as long as it's open to the public to viewable. So not someone's private Facebook update, but you know, if they've got a Facebook or a Twitter that anyone can see, then that's that can be part of it. Or it could be a blog they've written on their own site, or it could be a blog that they've written on their team site. It doesn't matter, as long as it's social media. It could be a video they've made. As long as it's social media and about those races by a rider who's in those races. That's it. That's who can be nominated.
Great, cool. And so, once you've nominated people, we'll compile a list of the, top 20 nominees or something like that for people to vote from, or the full range of nominees?
Yeah, we'll publish them all. We'll publish
Excellent.
them all, and we'll
okay.
put up a poll.
It'll be the unofficial, unsanctioned giant mega poll.
that'll be it, and people will be able to click and vote, and basically it'll be, we start off with like 50 quid as the prize, yeah,
Yep.
but if people donate to us, the more money we get, the more prizes we can give out.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so that's the main motivation to reach into your wallet and pull out a fiver, people, is because if we raise more, we'll be able to give away multiple prizes, which will be cool.
Yes. And it's a way of saying thank you. It's a way of saying thank you from fans to the riders. Thank you. We really appreciate what you do, and we value you.
But also, I think, Sarah, we want this to be fun for everyone who participates. So if you donate, I think we should do something like, you've taken the time to nominate someone, vote, and donate. So I think, how about we do a list of all the donors in a special post on the website?
Yeah, we need to thank every single donor, but we could also have prizes. We could have incentive prizes. So I reckon if anyone donates over $5, and we're doing it in dollars because we'll do it on one of those American fundraising sites, so you can be sure that all the money is going to the rights. Well, I think because when we send the money to the rider, we're not just going to send them the cash, because the cash is fun, but they'll probably spend that in 10 minutes on won't probably even go towards a new pair of bib shorts. But we can send them a certificate, and because it's a jersey, we'll make them a T-shirt.
Makes perfect sense.
They can hang it in their trophy wall. It'll be like their most valued possession.
Or wash their car with it.
Exactly. And for anyone who donates over $5 will put their name on the certificate.
Uh-huh.
Anyone who donates over $10 will put their name on the certificate and their name on the T-shirt.
Nice.
If they give over $25, we'll let them put a 140 character safe for work message on the T-shirt as well, so they can
it's a tweet, basically. It's a T-shirt tweet.
Yeah, they can have a T-shirt tweet of anything they want, as long as it's safe for work. And if anyone decides to give over $50, well, I'm quite happy with this prize. What have you agreed to do for anyone who gives over $50, Dan?
All right, if anyone donates $50 or more in a single donation, I am willing to read an excerpt of their choosing in an accent or voice of their choosing on an episode of our podcast.
So basically, they can make you read their favourite piece of love poetry, or...
I'm really good at poetry. I proved that a couple of weeks ago.
You did read the poetry. You can read anything. Listen to this Aussie reader. And
I dare Majopi to donate $50 and send me some Cabin Boy Yen's fan fiction. That's all I'm saying.
This has to be done. And I don't have anything as exciting as your voice, but what I do have is my massive amount of photo stream. And so if anyone donates over $50, you can pick any one of my photos and I'll send you the digital file as a gift to do what we like with.
Brilliant.
It's not, I mean...
Sarah's a great photographer. Just for those of you who've not had the opportunity to view her work, that's no small thing. My voice is, voices come and go, but great photos last a lifetime.
Well, I think the key thing is we want as much of the money, we'll fund the certificate, we'll fund the T-shirt, we're funding starting this stuff. We want as much of this money to go to the riders as possible. So, If anyone thinks of any clever prizes that we could actually give that don't cost anything as well, let us know, and we'll do that too.
Absolutely, and feel free to send your children out with chocolates that you stole from the supermarket and sell them to raise money to give to this prize or whatever. But share the idea with people too. Every couple of bucks counts, and as Sarah said earlier, the more we raise, the more prizes we can give. So let's give out a few good prizes. It'll be a really fun way to end the season.
Yes, and we'll vote. So voting will run from about the 13th of September, or whenever we get our posts together, to the 22nd, the end of basically the World Championships, and we'll then reward our riders.
Yeah. We'll reward our rider by sending something by sea mail, because that seems only fair. It's sort of the UCI way of responding to someone who's really savvy with social media, I think.
Oh, I was thinking more about Telegram.
Oh, okay. Stop.
So yeah, so that's it. Go to our website, www.prowomenscycling.com, and you'll find all the information about it. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you. And thank you in advance for your commitment to this cause.